Okay, so I know it's kind of jarring for me to make a video out of nowhere when I haven't made one in about, Jesus Christ, almost a year at this point. But there's a video that has been made about me recently on Twitter that, let's just say I'm not a very big fan of, in which in that case, I have to talk about it. But before that, I'm going to answer a question that I'm pretty sure a lot of you have since this video is talking about me being on Twitter. So, why do I make so many alt accounts on Twitter? Simply put, I get suspended a lot, for various different reasons I will say, some of which are complete bullshit, but I personally like following and interacting with various different Japanese artists and retweeting cyberpunk art of Rebecca. That is the main reason why I have a lot of alts, and because of the fact that I'm following a shitload of art accounts and retweeting them on a higher than normal basis, the Twitter systems get triggered and mark my account as spam, which has happened a couple of times. But now, for the other end of that reason, I unfortunately have to share the same hellhole with a bunch of idiots, whether they be genuine retards, hypocrites, or pedophiles, which all of whom try to take the moral high ground and think harassment and bullying towards someone, whether they have dreads as a white person, colored a dark person 1% lighter because of the fucking sun, or opinions they don't like, is completely fine. And when I see shit like that, especially to people that have their own skeletons, I can't help but send vapid and vulgar statements to these individuals and on occasion show them a nice little picture of a bridge. It really is a pretty view, isn't it? But since that's out of the way now, time for the actual meat and potatoes. This guy named DJ Afterburns or whatever made a 3-minute video about me talking about my antics on Twitter. Short and to the point, it's terrible. It's bullshit and it's insanely disingenuous, and let me tell you why. First things first, he shows a bunch of screenshots of me talking shit to other people, which I'm 99% certain he just typed my name in the Twitter search bar and looked for any vulgar tweet that I've made regardless of who I was talking to, making me come to the conclusion that he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about when he's trying to claim that I'm harassing other creators. Like, dude, are you seriously surprised by the fact that I told this chick to go fuck herself after she called me a slur? And even after he posted the video, he still tries to claim that I'm harassing these creators without mentioning what these creators have said to me and the most likely reason why I'm saying such things. Like, dude, are you seriously surprised by the fact that I called these two black VTubers whores after one of them called Kirsha a Ku Klux Klan member and the other one who called white people male moon crickets? Get the fuck over yourself, dude. Of course I'm going to call these VTubers vulgar shit because, like I said before, these retards, the same group of people he also falls under, think it's okay to bully and harass people because they simply have opinions that the retards don't like or want to hear. But when I do it, it's bad and I'm a terrible person and I'm the one getting finger wagged. But when you do it, it's in the name of the community. Like how you guys bullied and harassed Banana Juju for having fucking dreads because she's apparently appropriating black culture, which made it seem like you guys are boiling black culture down to a fucking hairstyle. But it's okay for you guys, right? It totally didn't make you all look like completely insane vapid narcissists that believe black people can only have dreads despite numerous races in history having them besides black people. But bullying and harassment is fine with you guys, right? You guys do it to the Nazis all the time on Twitter, so why can I or anyone else do the same thing to people that harass Banana Juju? What's up with the fucking double standard, dude? And then he talks about how I commission art of my VTuber character penetrating Demon Shiki, which, okay, I guess he has a point. Oh, wait a minute. No, he doesn't, because this is Demi herself retweeting sexualized artwork of her VTuber model, the same artist of which has made porn of Demi multiple times. And when she got called out for this by Chibi Reviews, she makes fun of him at his lowest point. And for the cherry on top, here's a gif of Demi twerking. Huh. That's a little strange. I didn't know it was so bad to sexualize a fucking VTuber of all things when that same VTuber sexualizes herself on numerous occasions, and when called out, she makes fun of a man in a situation where he almost committed suicide. So not only is she a hypocrite, she's also a dirty skank as well. Riveting individual being defended here, by the way. He probably didn't include this in his video because it destroys his argument of how I'm sexualizing her when she has done it herself, but whatever. And now for the real meat of why I'm making this video. He claims that I don't use constructive criticism and I'm contempt with racism and I'm seeking validation from white people like Powder and Banana Juju because they supposedly hate black people. Dude, did you not hear yourself when you said that? If I don't, then you sure as hell don't use constructive criticism either. So who the fuck are you to tell me that I don't use it when you block people when they say things that you don't agree with? Because completely ignoring what you know about me, right? Do you seriously think it's a good idea to block me or people like me for calling you a retard for having dog shit opinions? Because nothing says freedom of speech and being proud of your opinion when you create an echo chamber of people that can't criticize what you say. And contempt with racism. Dude, did you seriously forget the tweets you showed earlier? These tweets where I'm harassing black VTubers for being racist towards white people and VTubers? You're seriously trying to claim that I'm worse because I'm calling these VTubers whores for being racist towards white people? Get the fuck out of here, dude. And seeking validation. What the fuck are you even talking about? You showed one tweet where I'm joking with Banana Juju, and that serves as validation? A fucking joke? What correlation does that even make? Or better yet, can you actually point to where Banana Juju, and I guess also Powder in this case, to where they've said they've hated black people? Can you actually do that? Rhetorical question, because I know you can't, because it was already too much effort for you to search my name on Twitter and look up the context of why I call those black VTubers whores. And going further into this, what? I can't poke fun at myself? I can't make self-deprecating jokes about myself and skin color, but you yourself can make white people jokes? Dude, this is what I'm talking about when I say that there's a fucking double standard. Why is it okay to make fun of white people, but you get so high-strung and so uptight and claim that I'm seeking validation because I poke fun at myself and my skin color? Personally, I think it makes you more human to look at yourself in a negative light from time to time, because nobody is perfect. And I know you pretty much said this verbatim in your video where you said no demographic is perfect, but dude, get the fuck out of here. Stop lying to yourself. If you genuinely thought no demographic is perfect, in this case black people, you would do a better job at calling out bad behavior amongst black VTubers and black people. You would do a better job at calling out anti-white rhetoric and retards claiming that you can't be racist to white people. You also wouldn't make a fucking essay about Banana Juju and then jumping off of a cliff with the last sentence about how we have to care about the fee-fees of black people, about non-black people having a hairstyle that wasn't even exclusively used by black people, and making schizophrenic tweets about how she's obsessed with black people, which I'm 90% certain she didn't even see because you blocked her. You would also do a better job at calling out black people, calling Static Tokyo a fucking coon for defending a half-white, half-black person, and you sure as hell wouldn't be surprised at me making these tweets calling these black VTubers whores for their racism. Stop lying to yourself about how you consider no demographic perfect, because it's very clearly not what you think to everyone that isn't in your own echo chamber. Don't think black people are a perfect demographic? Then call out black people and black VTubers for their racist bullshit. Otherwise, you can go fuck yourself then. And the fact that you even have the audacity to say that the people I make fun of, whether they be racist black VTubers, trannies, or whoever else, innocent people, the very sentence that made me make this YouTube video has got to be the most insanely idiotic and vapid thing I have ever heard in all of my time being a VTuber. I hate sounding like I'm tooting my own horn here, but dude, I don't go around and make fun of innocent people. I don't go around and search on Twitter for a VTuber to harass as you claim. The people I make fun of aren't perfect specks of dust. These are morally bankrupt retards, busybodies, dipshits, and hypocrites that go around playing the high morality card and bullying and harassing people over shit they disagree with. I make fun of people like you because you're all morally bankrupt shitheads trying to be better people when you all clearly aren't. Case in point, just look at the fucking people replying to you. Here's a few black VTubers that call black people they disagree with coons, this chick of which called Darling Strawby a cunt and to go back into the kitchen to cook for her husband. Is this the constructive criticism you're talking about, dude? Here's a BBC-loving flaggot that tried getting a mentally ill girl kicked out of her mental hospital and a pedophile. And no, I'm not talking about the fictional anime lolicon bullshit. No, a genuine pedophile that is contempt with the grooming of children. And fun fact, the guy has sung praises to an actual registered sex offender because he was against lolicon, and when he got called out by people like Chibi Reviews, he backtracks and pretends he never interacted with the predator and calls people who rightfully called him out right-wing chuds. Like, what the fuck are we doing here? And I'm not saying you have to know 100% of everything your mutuals do, but dude, come the fuck on. And I'm also not trying to say everything that I do on Twitter is perfectly fine. I would be lying to myself if I said that, but I'm also not trying to take the moral high ground with my antics, unlike some of you retards who do. The fact that you even had to bullshit your way through this video without looking into the context of my tweets, blocking me for calling you a retard, and interacting with equally dogshit people and a fucking pedophile speaks volumes. Your video would hold a lot more weight if it wasn't filled with so much projection, trying to claim that I'm supposedly worse compared to the people I mentioned, and calling these fucking people innocent is retarded to the highest degree. Don't fucking say to me that I have to be better when you, the retards around you, and the people that you're interacting with and defending were never being better to begin with. And considering how I know you're watching this video, especially with how you stalked my profile after you blocked me and included this tweet in your video, go fuck yourself and keep being the reason why I say that nobody promotes black VTubers and why you guys have to circle jerk each other in order to make yourselves feel better. For fuck's sakes, dude.